Now, the global trade in counterfeit goods is worth at least $700 billion a year, and Australian companies feature in the top 20 ripped off by fakes. How do you tackle such a huge problem? Well, the National Rugby League is trialling blockchain technology to identify genuine products from the fakes. It's a program developed with IP Australia. The smart trademark platform has potential across a range of industries, and IP Australia Director General Michael Schwager is on Skype now to tell us all about it. Hi Michael, welcome to Startup Daily.
Hi, thanks. It's great to be here.
Now, Michael, the NRL trial involves something called a trust badge. Can you tell us what that is and how it works?
Yeah, sure. As you were saying, the counterfeit goods market is actually something that is of quite great concern to those who are actually merchandising different goods and products around Australia, particularly using online platforms. So the trust badge uses blockchain technology to link back to our trademark register. We are the Patent and Trademark Office for Australia, so we hold the register of all registered trademarks. And by developing this technology, a merchandiser such as the NRL is able to have a connection, a trust badge prominently displayed on their platform, and a consumer can then click on that trust badge, get a verification through blockchain technology back to our trademark register, the official trademark register of Australia, and get the details and confirm the details that the trademark is what it is looking like. It looks like the genuine product, and it is the genuine product. So that trademark gives consumers confidence that they can purchase from that retailer knowing that it's the genuine product.
At the retail level, and we're trusting the retailer to have done the right thing rather than the bloke who comes up to me with a $2 Sharkies jersey at the pub.
Yeah, absolutely. This is about using, this is a pilot, particularly to test the level of trust that we can develop in these online platforms using online retailers. And it's about that e-commerce connection back to the trademark register that we hold here at IP Australia. So yeah, it's not going to particularly help at this stage for picking up the dodgy footy jumper outside the sports ground. But if you're going online and you want to make sure that the money that you are paying is going back to the genuine NRL product, then this trust badge gives you a little bit more comfort. It's not a silver bullet. We're still working through a trial on this, but it gives the consumer, the footy fan, some level of comfort that it's the real deal. And it gives the retailer, like the NRL, it gives greater protection and defence against the more nefarious counterfeiters that exist in our economy.
So this is facilitated by the smart trademark platform. What's the potential for this platform? Have you guys done any modelling on how much it could cut down counterfeit good sales?
Yeah, so the negative impacts of counterfeiting and piracy, they are a drain of about $4.2 trillion on the global economy. And they put about 4.5 million legitimate jobs at risk. So right now, our businesses who are working so hard to develop their products, they need to be able to protect their intellectual property and enforce their intellectual property. And of course, the trademark, the look and the brand of products is a key part of that. And so this is in fact protecting the profitability and the jobs that these businesses are creating. Not so much protecting, it's contributing to protecting, because as I said, it's not a silver bullet. People who want to do bad things will continue to try and do bad things, but this provides some additional defence for those genuine retailers that are trying to get their products into the hands of genuine consumers.
I can see a range of potential here. I mean, if you think about something like winemakers, Penfolds, of course, is counterfeited all over the place, especially in China. But then things like Indigenous art, where sort of, you've got genuine communities producing art and sort of knockoffs from Southeast Asia. Is it those sorts of areas the potential for it?
There is potential. We did 2 very early trials with 2 local producers here in Canberra who were exporters of products. So one was a wine maker, Shore Estate, and the other was a small goods manufacturer, Pielago Estate, and they both took products overseas and just did a very short test run to see if the smart trademark would actually work in terms of point of sale connections back to the trademark register in Australia. That initial trial has led us to look at the trust badge, and we're also doing some work with Indigenous producers in the Northern Territory around their Kakadu plum product, so that there can be some traceability back to the Indigenous communities that are actually producing the Kakadu plum. These are, again, they're tests that we're doing to work out the feasibility of this. It depends on the supply chains and the methods of sale as to what's going to work. It depends on what the consumer is able to access, what technology they have at the point of sale. So clearly, an e-platform for merchandise is an easy way for us to test that, given it's all electronic. When you get into a point of sale, we have to get a little bit more creative, and hopefully this next phase of our testing, or our beta product, as you call it, will let us decide where else to take this technology in the future. It could go into helping counterfeiting of products in China, like wine, for example, but it could go into really assisting Indigenous communities, as you say, with their products.
Well, knowing how good the Pielago small goods are, as well as the Shore Estate wines, they're definitely worth protecting. Thanks for your time today, Michael Schwager. Best of luck with IP Australia and the rollout of the blockchain technology protecting people's goods.
Look, it's a pleasure, and if people want to know more, just go to our website, ipaustralia.gov.au. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Michael.